Hello everyone, welcome back to the Amazing Smart channel. Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about repairing a leaking water pump and the creative journey of making a special tool to remove the pump's suction. Trying a wrench. The first failure, the next idea was to use a wrench. But ironically, the small wrench I had didn't fit the size of the suction joint. It was too small and couldn't grip the threads firmly. So I ended up in a situation of having a tool, but not being able to use it. That was the moment I started thinking, how could I turn this small wrench into a suitable tool? And then a new idea struck me. Three, the idea of modifying the wrench decided to modify the wrench to fit the job. First, I placed the wrench on a vise, a tool used to hold metal firmly. Then, I used a marker to mark the area that needed cutting to widen the wrench's head. This step was crucial, because without precise marking, the cut wouldn't achieve the desired shape. For using the cutting machine, transforming the wrench next. I took a cutting machine and started cutting along the marked area. The sound of the machine roared, sparks flew, creating both excitement and tension. After cutting, I replaced the cutting disc with a grinding disc to smooth the cut and shape it into a sharp head. Now, the wrench no longer looked the same. It had transformed into a new tool that could grip smaller. Gaps. 5, grinding parallel and drilling a hole to make it more versatile. I continued grinding both sides of the wrench head parallel. Then, I used a hand drill to drill a small hole at a calculated spot. This hole would be the place to attach an extra part, turning the wrench into a multifunctional tool. Six. The idea of using a bicycle chain while thinking, I suddenly remembered an old bicycle chain lying in the corner. Bicycle chains are strong and can grip round surfaces tightly, so I decided to use it. I removed one chain link and attached it to the hole I had drilled in the wrench. To secure it, I hammered the chain pin firmly. The result was a wrench with a flexible chain attached, like a homemade chain wrench. 7. Returning to the water pump after finishing the new tool, I went back to the pump. This time, everything was much easier. The bicycle chain gripped the suction joint tightly, while the wrench gave me strong leverage. Just a few turns, the joint came off successfully. Eight. Wrapping sealing tape and reassembling when I removed it. I noticed the threads on the suction joint were slightly worn, which caused the leak. The solution was to wrap sealing tape around the threads to improve tightness. Then, I reattached the joint to the pump and tightened it with the modified wrench. This time, the joint fit perfectly, no more leaks. The feeling at that moment was truly satisfying. From a difficult situation, I had created a new tool that not only solved the problem, but also brought joy. This is exactly the spirit of the amazing Smart Channel, turning seemingly useless items into practical solutions. So, through this story, we see that it's not always necessary to buy new tools. With a bit of creativity, and by reusing available materials, we can make suitable tools ourselves. From a small wrench combined with an old bicycle chain, I created a unique chain wrench that made removing the suction joint easy. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you found this content useful, please like, share, and subscribe to Amazing Smart to support me. Your support is the motivation for me to keep creating and bringing more exciting tips in the future.